and with the Mountain King that is very likely as well. On paper, Demon Hunter is the hard counter to a Mountain King, but with the buff Bash, Mountain King also works to a degree without mana, and if you have the skills to stay out of mana burn range for the longest time, you can still throw the hammers. We open up with Mercenary Camps. Who's gonna face Lin in the semi-final? If Fortitude wins, we have 2 humans in the semis. If Kaho wins, we have 1 of each race. Both are opening with Mercenary Camps, as so often. No Mountain King lab creep. I feel like I like this. If you don't go for this, it's a bit too easy to steal for your opponent. There's a lot of damage done, but Kaho is not running across immediately. We have pretty much the perfect items for both players. Wealth of Mana stealing, extraordinary. Also slippers, good damage output. On the other side, having mana potions and more intelligence against mana burn is always nice to have. Opening up with Shadow Priests, opening up with Evasion, lots of passives in the builds as well. And so far, this is rather tame. PvE Warcraft, 40 must prepare an expansion at some point. And then the question is, will the Demon Hunter destroy this? We have an Arcane Tower finishing in the main against Kaho. I think you always have to go for it. Similar to, for example, a Dice. But without Immolation, that's not really scary. So Troll Berserker for the damage output. Is he just... He's allowing 40 to simply creep this. The benefit was getting boots. He can still jump on it while the Town Hall is building and while the towers are coming up. But it looks like Kaho wants to find a level 3 timing. With a lot of piercing damage. I don't know if Fortitude will allow this. His forces are looking good. Everything so far kind of clean. This could be a 530 tech or something? Lumber is a little low, maybe. 40 gets the information that an expansion is growing, a counter expansion. Yo, this is one of the most tame Night Elf early games that I've seen in a while.
A player's forces are under attack.
Maybe that is side. Well, let's get an Expo up and then fight at tier 3. I'm not against that. Once again, the reminder, every series here in the quarterfinal is $1,000 for the winner. Which is quite a lot. That's what you get in an 18K tournament.
A player's forces are under attack.
And nobody really drew a line in the sand. Demon Hunter is not necessarily where he wants to be. Little bit of XP missing. And we are behind the 6-minute mark, so something on Lumber went a bit awry. Kaho already on tier 2.
Forces are under attack.
Is a tech ahead. Just needs to catch up with an Expo. Here's the Stormbolt from range. Never letting the Mountain King get close to the front line, but the Panda coming in from the side. Not even a Breath of Fire yet. It's Drunken Haze. It's a creeping Panda. Now we got the tech. Forty is trying to be the one showing some aggression. Big map, lots to do. Oh, every kill would be level 3. Saved. Drunken Haze. Of course, a movement speed debuff. Trying to catch up a little bit, throw the axes for the damage. I love the Mountain King movement.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is really, really good Mountain King play so far. Forty has basically 3 options. Rifle caster, mech in tanks, or mass air. What does Drunken Haze do? The units affected by it are slower, have a mischance, and you can ignite it with Breath of Fire. And then they take a damage over time. So this stalling makes it so that Kaho can't really creep the upper right spot. Nice Breath of Fire not Breath of Fire, Drunken Haze combo with Dryads makes units so slow. Man, Kaho really playing into the movement speed manipulation here. And now finally there's time. Tier 3 on the way. The tree got up in almost no time, but he still has to entangle. And very, very, very smart by Fortitude to keep the army busy. Drunken Haze is missing quite a bit. Damage in general is missing quite a bit in Kaho's army. But units being ensnared, units being slowed. He has enough time. 40 with the Blood Mage, 40 with Castle Tech. Could also go like Knight's Mortars. Still scary for Kaho. Even though he got a couple of kills and forced the Mountain King to heal up. This Entangle Gold might be the point of attack, and Fortitude also has a lot of piercing damage, thanks to the mercenaries. And that's scary for all the Dryads. Moving in with the Mountain King now as he has no mana anymore either. Ritu coming in, no Dispel. Ooh, this was kind of where a Shadow Priest was useful. Great defense. In general, great strategic plays in the skirmishes. Both have their objectives. And both know how to force the other back. 42nd time in a row he's the one running. Due to the fact that like he's a hero down, or was for a long time. Ritu kicking in now with Care Bears. But Stormbolt's getting stronger. Forcing a town portal is kinda unlikely here. But 40, no push towards the base. No lore cancel. Ooh, that Mountain King is living a dangerous life. So far he controls the entire game with Mountain King Stormbolt. Fortitude, double workshop Sanctum. So he could go Distraction Tanks, Knights, Casters, Mortars.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, very early Ancient. Talons are good versus tanks. Hippo is good versus flying machines as well as Zeppelins. Lots of scouting information by Kaho. But yeah, rare to see that these expansions were basically unharmed. Screw in! 16-month resub. Lovely dude, thank you. Solid saves in the middle. Fortitude is quite lumber starved, but we already hear it. There's a shredder at work, so this will even out. Kaho expecting a heavy tank commitment. 480 gold in Ancients of War. Is that necessary? This might be an overcommitment. Against Breakers, they're still good, but will you have them in the fight? Will the fight happen in proximity to them? I don't know. Okay, here's the Hippo now. Oh, that's a lot of gold in Ancients of War. 40 is expanding a second time. First red spot done by Kaho. Only an Orb of Venom, an Orb of Darkness might be okay to attack air down the road. Yo, this Demon Hunter slays! 40 with the first bigger-ish attack. Tri-hero combo, Knights. Breakers come into the mix to steal Reju and Roar, forcing a town portal as Kaho was at the outskirts of the map. Tanks are arriving too. Wait, he's not diving for any buildings, is he? This is a little odd now. We got Banish against the Demon Hunter. No mana burn on his side. He's going for the tree. What? Mountain King under fire, being burned. Wisps can't help. Wait, no, that's not enough. That's not nearly enough. Good response by Kaho, focusing the heroes all down now. And it wasn't massive repair, but he held. It is distraction.
A player's forces are under
He didn't try to end the game here or anything. Forced the TP, forced repair on the cost of his own TP and like region scroll or something. But that was closer than expected. In the meantime though, the winning move of yesterday, double cannon tower up, and second red spot for 40 as he needs levels. Tanks being caught, not a big issue. Ooh, Staff of Silence for Fortitude. There's Dryads to dispel, but it can always throw you off for a second. Like in between a Drunken Haze and a Breath of Fire, maybe. Oh, 40 is still hurt though. It has to TP away. Red spot was probably worth it for close to level 3 and 2. Devotion Aura up for grabs. Tanks in the meantime getting caught by bears and the Ancients of War are paying off. Kaho did the right move. But Kaho, is he aware of that third base? Vamp Aura for Demon Hunter Panda Bears, nice. This Demon Hunter is such a beast. He scouted with a Skelly, thank you. Yo, both are reaching a scary setup for their armies. This is what we want. Both tier 3, both crazy heroes, both big armies. Fortitude due to the tanks, maybe with a weaker fighting army, but the heroes might make up for it. Gyro in, being taken out by Hippos immediately. Level 5 on the Demon Hunter. Huge mana burns now for 150. I don't think Stormbolt is a big factor anymore. Item on the ground, Ring of the Archmagi, not bad. Paladin needs a Holy Light, didn't use it. Double level 5 on Kaho. Knights are all starting to fall. Good evacuation, as he can afford the healing in a bit. Dude, these Ancients of War, it's 5 of them by now. Really paying off. Lots of gold and town portals. But what if we hit 433?
A player's forces are under attack.
Double level 5 is crazy on Demon Hunter Panda. Double heal scroll. 2 staffs. And cannon towers. I don't know, man. Against undead, I really like them. Against bears, no tower really stands a chance. He needs to force a town portal before the town hall falls. Knights versus bears, heavy on the melee. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire hits a lot by Kaho. And the bears are just suffering, man. He needs the second heal scroll ASAP. Siphon is working well-ish, but he needs to transfer the mana back to the Mountain King. Step of Silence, next Breath of Fire. MK in trouble! Town portal away, floodgates open. This is looking really good for Kaho now. Both are filthy rich. This expansion, I guess, paid off. Including the towers, maybe it didn't. It's a massacre, and we're getting also inch by inch closer to level 6. In the meantime, these tanks do nothing. Throughout the entire game, they did nothing. So 40 needs to transition. He's going Knights and Mortars. Yeah, Mortars were lacking for sure. A kill on the other side. Back to 2 base. Wee! Triple Chimera Roost! Yo, Kaho feels so comfortable now. Forcing another TP. This is, I guess, key of the game. The constant creep jacks. The constant engagements. 6 TPs. Wow, that's a lot. That's 2,000 gold. Knights will be 3-3. Kaho is already 3-3. He doesn't want to engage into too many towers. I get that. That's what the chimeras will be for. And Kaho will explode into 100 food. Yeah, he's getting the Moonwell as well. Next base coming up bottom left. 40 scouts it. Yo, Token Knight. Nicely done. Ooh, he actually kills the blacksmith. That blocks Knights, right? Ooh, rough spot for 40 to be in. He was the first to break into high upkeep. Maybe that is paying off in the last fight before the chimeras are there. And chimeras are the ultimate hard counter to this army. Like, Knights will vanish in seconds. Armor upgrade doesn't go through. Blood Mage level 3, but only banish. I don't see too much banish, to be honest. Kaho doesn't feel too comfortable, and why would he? He has the win condition on the clock already. And 40 has no idea.
Are under attack.
Three chimeras. He banished twice. Yeah, I don't think that's enough. AP up. Fortitude has no idea the chimeras are coming. He's still building mortars. Yes, there's no no. He's blind.
A player's forces are under attack.
When will he see it? Now. There's no TP. There's no TP! Good night! There's no chance. There can't be a chance. You can't win this fight against 160 damage chimeras. No way. No way in hell. The mortals are doing a fine job against the dryads in the back, but Mountain King will be out. He's saving the staff for now. The Blood Mage falls. Alright, we're getting close to double level 6. GG. Kaho with a sick knockout punch. Despite allowing Fortitude to expand freely, I feel like 40's tech was a little bit late. That had a ripple effect for sure throughout the entire game. 40 did well in delaying Kaho's expansion at first, but too many TPs, too many creep jacks, and the Chimera switch was just the cherry on the cake. Thank you very much, Webinok, for the 23 month. And it goes to show, man, versus Night Elf. It is not the best. Not the best matchup of 40. But it was also a unique map in Twisted. A very, very, very big map. Maybe rifle pushes are a better way to play this on his side. Good game by Kaho. Very good game by Kaho. $1-0 for Wonder Boy. And our second game is up. Northern Isles. Still a map where Fortitude could go for tier 3. And like tank shenanigans, the way he likes to play the game. But maybe Twisted was just an outlier. Maybe Twisted with Mountain King first, etc. wasn't the greatest map for him. Maybe he fares better with an Archmage. Alta points towards the expansion. I wouldn't be too surprised to see another second base by Fortitude, as he does so often. And then, what's Kaho's choice? Demon Hunter or Keeper? This is the map where we saw the Tinker. And this Tinker destroyed Sock. 40 is no stranger in being exposed to Tinker. Back in 2015, Foggy was playing that against him. When 40 was sure that Mass Dragonhawks is a very good style to play against Night Elf. Those were some of my favorite games back then. Terra in a Stand. Ah, glorious.
A player's forces are
Can't believe the NetEase era started like 10 years ago. That's a decade. So both players can go for variation. We see it already. Archmage for 40 instead of a Mountain King, which seems to be the way more reliable choice. Demon Hunter can open up with Immolation if he wants to. And this looks like a very harass-heavy game thus far.
forces are under attack.
No, oh, it is immolation. See, both players with a switch up. This is of course a bit of power creeping. This is also a lot of AoE against workers. Item ready. Claws is fine. Talisman. Sick Datto. Good immolation. Oh, the end snare is once again not helping. This is problematic. A creep interrupted. The big one is already gone. But still, you can't start the expo, and Fortitude is set on the second base. This was kind of what was to be expected, right? Kaho immolation play. Kind of known for that. And now you wish you had a Stormbolt. Always a problematic state of the game for the human player when there's no Arcane Tower. Counter expansion by... Is it a counter expansion? Well, seeing how far away he builds it, it probably is.
A player's forces are under attack.
And here we go. Immo. Oh, not activated yet. There we go. The expo will come up, but at what cost? Good thing is the tower is untouched for now. Can't really reach due to the positioning. That's 2. That's 3. But this is expensive. Moonju. Oh, almost a block. 40 a little late to the party. Trapper MD85, thank you for the sub. Love to the world. Greetings from Hamburg. Nice to see. Good message. Okay, pressure is off.
A player's forces are under attack.
There's still a lot of moon juice though. He can fuel the tank one more time. 3 peasants, totally fine. And tech starting at 545. Whoa, that's crazy. Footy's still here. Okay, ready to defend the second base. Well, the Archmage is creeping by himself to level 3. That's sweet.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
And it is the Tinker again. Okay, this can be quite spectacular. They are doubters of the Demon Hunter Tinker, Remo, Dondolare. And there's fans of the Demon Hunter Tinker. And that's me! I think it is incredibly cool. This does require a double tome of retraining down the road. If we reach the late game. 40 is ready for that though. And returns the favor for the creep jack earlier. Snock123, thank you for the 23 month. Keep up the good work. Will do. Solid distraction. Very solid distraction. The double tome of retraining purchase also makes it so the Archmage can't go for Blizzard, but what if 40 buys at least one away? Will this still come together? I'm not sure. Massive, massive damage on the tree. Clockworks can creep to the side. That's not bad. But I guess he weathered the storm. For now, Tinker close to level 2. Archmage slowed. All right. Tinker's out of mana now. Engineering upgrade should be queued soon. Oh, 40 had a big chance to last it. Didn't use it. Was busy somewhere else. But 40's game is unfolding. Like, he distracts Kaho so much. Tier 2 is done. 700 gold. And Demon Hunter isn't level 3 yet. Ring of Regen, fantastic. Naga as a second pick. And 40 is not willing to throw his footman into the tree. Oh, Demon has boots. Naga doesn't.
A town is under siege.
Doesn't change though. Whew, early game over. We are 9 minutes in. And Naga will not be crazy late game. So we want to stop this early. Demon Hunter back in a punch. Is there enough damage with the burn? With the burn! Closely above the threshold. 10 HP above the threshold.
A player's forces are under attack.
And he doesn't have mana burn. Yeah, that's also true. Level 3 Demon Hunter. But Archmage worries me a lot. A lot. Kaho is approaching tier 3, almost done. He burned through his entire bank for heal potion, heal scroll, and only now the army. I'm a bit worried for 40 here. Tinker, no level 3. He did get one Tome of Retraining. Maybe if you have Immolation and there's no Mountain King on the other side, you don't need mana burn. This is 40's push though. 64 is the number of supply. Towers are coming. Backstab by Kaho. Everything's hurt though. He has one heal wave. Oh, Sorceress. That was an important pickup. Level 3 on the Tinker. Did not retrain yet. But the positioning is great. Second unit for free. We have rockets now on level 2. That's the time. AoE can be quite sick, but needs to be spammed. But 40 had time for the towers. They're halfway through. Reinforcements are an issue though. You gotta fix the rally point if you're 40.
The town is under siege.
No mortar teams, just rifles. And a lot of footmen in the mix. Gotta pay attention to this breaker. I don't think it's allowed to lose him due to reju. Sick rockets on the caster. Tower. One tower finishes. Oh, that was important. He cancelled maybe a little bit too early. All exposed to the rockets now. Also building damage, of course. Didn't hit the one guard tower, though. 40 down to 60. Lots of losses in the army. Trying to go for the towers again. Tinker can still spam quite a lot. Next Water Elemental. Not dispelled for a long time. Trying to go for it now. Rockets are ravaging this army. And Kaho has the supply lead. Level 4 as well. Is the org of this tournament going down? 0-2. Rockets are insane. Priest needs to do overtime. There's no more healing on Fortitude side. Down to 50. These towers seem to have no impact. And he has to portal away with the bruised army. Towers up. That investment he will never get back. Where are the Tinker Doubters? Where are the Tinker Doubters? What a sick fighting setup. By Kaho, that was. Cutting off reinforcements here. Then fighting a bit here and then flanking from the bottom. Army positioning. Mwah. Yo, Cake! What's up, dude? Arcane Tower would have been huge. True. Big true. You guys have no idea when it comes to Ring of Regions, but that was a good call. Ooh, 40, you gotta fight. Big time. And still no mortars. 2 base is always grand. For the Night Elf. Double heal scroll as well. Heal wards as well. He can save so much moon juice. Kaho is out of lumber. For now. 40 has no TP. Oh my god. What'd he find? Okay, Medallion, not too bad, but he's on the opposite side of where he wants to be. Granted, solid Sim City, but 40 guy, you gotta run. You gotta run. And ad is coming in 4 minutes. I exhausted the snooze button already. Yo, this is a horrible, horrible situation to be in if you're 40. No TP on either side, but 2 heal scrolls on Kaho, on 1 hero granted. Dude, that Tinker level 4. Level 5 on the Demon, looking so strong. Immolation may be a wasted spell at the moment, but the evasion is good, exactly. And the rockets destroy everything. Look at the damage, dude! Yeah, that's game. That's just game. We thought this would be a super even series. No chance. Once the Tinker is online, you're almost dead. Where are the Tinker Doubters? Where are the Tinker Doubters? Kaho with his very, very own style, or at least a warmed up style from like 10 years ago, where the Tinker had a different purpose, where it was an anti-air weapon. Tinker goes 2-0 in this tournament. And Fortitude, it was the big plan to run a tournament, make it top heavy, win it, to save a lot of money. But for that, you need to win 3 games in a row versus Kaho now. That fight setup for the human push was... There was something, man. That was something. Kaho is incredible. Kaho is just incredible. Rip 40. Wouldn't count him out. Dondo left in 41 tournaments. Dondo comes back and humans bleeding money. Well, Sock is in the semifinal after 3 overs 1-2-0. I wouldn't call that bleeding money. Three match points in a row. Happy's rubbing his hands. Like, Fortitude is next to Lin the biggest obstacle there is for him in this tournament. Yeah. Man, Kaho comes so prepared. He's so good in this matchup as well. Next match coming up in 30 seconds. Time to queue and add. Yeah. 40's game is not coming together, is it? But was the initial harass really that bad? The tech was still 5 minutes 45. I feel like this push was just a bit chaotic, a bit too forced, maybe. Like someone said it earlier, maybe as a joke, but if you buy the Tomes of Retraining away, that Tinker is not nearly as good as he was. You can't do this forever, probably, but if you steal the first 2 and sell it right away, it's not that expensive. I think this would almost be worth it. Because rockets destroy you. If the 2 towers went up, I think 40 would have won. Was it a premature cancel, by the way? I don't know, man. This push didn't feel scary at all. 40 was so broke this entire game. It was like a 66 foot push, right? That doesn't look scary to me. Well. Match points, Kaho. The big Night Elf Hope is having a field day today. I think key in this defense was just catching reinforcements, like 2 units for free, Dryad damage pretty much everywhere. The fight setup was just grand, it was just so good. So, Hammerfall. Could be relatively similar to Northern Isles / Tide Hunters. Farm outside the base, okay. Lots of scouting. This will give a bit of vision, of course. See what the elf is doing. And the elf is orienting himself towards the south. Maybe a counter expansion there. Big question, of course, 40, what's your early game? Expo when, Expo where? I appreciate everyone in the chat, by the way, who talks about player performance, about decision making. MVPs. Can the Tinker not start with Rocket instead of Factory? Rockets level 1 are really bad. Rockets scale like crazy. Level 1 really bad, level 2 kind of fine. Also they scale a lot with engineering upgrade. So it only becomes solid at level 3, good at level 4. So already a bit of distraction. Immolation play. But there's no way to keep the Archmage at 2. It is, once again, a slow start for 40, but that's his style. Always is. The diesel engine of Warcraft. Kaho teching, but not ultra fast. This is a big one. Demon Hunter is in proximity. Proximity. Wisp. Ooh. Big Detto. There's another. Ay. Water Elemental's gone against the Taskmaster. This is not good. This is not good. Kaho reads 40 like a book. That's one worker down. 2. Creep still up. Gets level 3 now, though. Okay, this could have been way worse. This was an opportunity cost, of course, with Wisps. 40 has the gold. Need to start the arcane now. Demon Hunter's only level 1. Caught a lot of fire there. Archers weren't part of the push. Of the harass, I guess. Yo, this could have been way worse. But also... kind of conservative mana usage on Kaho. Not to lose too much HP, or mana on top of HP. And with this defense, 40 is cooking, as they say. I feel like for 40 to be successful, he needs to find a way on the way to tier 2 to do some damage, ideally structural damage against lores. Oh, and Ancient of War goes down. Nice. Nice. 40 is fighting. From being in an extremely vulnerable position during that expo creep to a position where he has to make a play. A big one, actually. Tons and tons of footmen that you can't really deal with at the moment. An underwhelming Demon Hunter, lots of Moon Juice drained. And towers up. Yo, I think 40 is super ready. That's exactly the timing, man. That's exactly the timing. Kaho expected this, had the archer in position. One water elemental, is it enough? Maybe not, but the footies are here. Oh, when it rains, it pours. Demon Hunter level 2 immolation, alright, but it doesn't matter if the footmen fall. It doesn't matter. Wisp detonator on top. 5 footies again. Oh boy. Double lore cancel by 40. Sick. Make it 3 maybe? There's another Warts Elemental in 5. Oh, no Fork Lightning, no instant damage. 3 lore cancels. Jesus. That's exactly 40's game. That's exactly the way he wants to play. And now the world is his oyster. Man, that was risky up here during the creep. But what a comeback. It's also only Demon Hunter Naga again. Well, not again. This time Naga's on the other side. I don't see this as particularly dangerous now, to be honest. Solid attack by Kaho. Arcane Tower is the #1 counter to a Demon Hunter though, so it's only right clicks, 1 or 2 kills maybe, totally fine. Archmage is back. Did not cancel anything, maybe a bit of a misstep. Kaho's not falling for this, I like it. And he also, like, even if he fell for it, he has no way to get back. There's no TP, there's no staff. Oh, no deny. Water Elementals are holding the fort here, as Dryads are incredibly delayed. $40 is at 1,000 gold, tier 2. The suffering of Footman is a bit much in my opinion. It's not that Kaho is not getting anything done. This hurts. This will delay all power spikes by Fortitude by quite a bit. Oh, feels forced into Militia. Focus fire damage is good, but tech by Kaho is also not ideal, I'd say, due to all the cancels. And rifles are coming. Rifle, Blood Mage, Casters. And this time, very, very, very different game because Kaho doesn't have an expansion. He needs to do this damage, but with the piercing damage out, Dryads are falling. Bear's nowhere near.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage got the boots. Can't reach though. Nice counter block. Now we're accelerating. Blood Mage still needs some time. You might want a little bit more AoE damage later on.
A player's forces are under attack.
40 is gearing up for 70 food. No tier 3. Just a lot of rifles and casters. Already able to afford the 2 heal scrolls. Not bad. And Chaos Army is quite ridiculous at this point. Being out of gold as well. 4 bears, 50 food, classic. Still could rotate out of archers and is getting some levels in. So there is progress. with Naga level 3. But we're all aboard the rifle train. Bit of a creep check. This might backfire though. Only one creep up. There's Banish, the spell. Rifles, not particularly interested in the Dryads for now. Blood Mage in trouble, has a potion, can tank a lot. And with the Banish, damage output is limited. There you go. Militia even in this fight. 40 feels ready with 1,000 gold in the bank. Is that the time to fight? I don't know. Also, running away from Dryads is super hard. And this army is bruised, so this decision making seems to be fine. As Kaho has no choice, like... He saw an opportunity while behind, had to try. No staff. Tome of Retraining, okay. Mana Burn it is. Against a level soon to be 2 Siphon. I guess it doesn't really matter. Taking mana away is probably more effective than having an empty Blood Mage. An empty Demon Hunter. Okay, 40 continues to spend his gold. What was dying here? Did a bear kill 2 peasants? I'm not the greatest when it comes to identifying corpses in Warcraft.
A player's forces are under attack.
With the crime scene, do we have any detectives? Any true detectives? CSI Warcraft, there you go. Big push by 40. No militia this time, no towers this time. Demon Hunter level 5. And orb up. Naga is a beast, by the way. Plus 18, let's go. This is a good setup. Demon Hunter needs to be banished. Needs to be banished. First making sure that there's not infinite mana burns. Now the... yeah, exactly. Dryads can dispel banish for the time being. We have 2 heal scrolls on 40's side. Might need one now after the Fort Lightning. Exactly. Magic damage is raining down on these poor bears. The retreat seems fine. Constant damage on Kaho, who is fighting, who is closing the supply gap, but Reju needs to do the heavy lifting. Siphon 2 on the Naga, this seems very fine to me if you're a 40 fan, and who isn't at this point. The eye on the bear, rifles marching forward, almost untouched, no more Fork Lightning. And even this Demon Hunter level 3, thanks to Banish, isn't looking too strong. The Moonwells are helping, of course, but there was too many kills. Well, Kaho did a good job in saving a lot of units. No, not enough time for the rejuve. And he controls the heroes way too well. Still, I'd like to see more Banish, to be honest. Thanks to the Siphon, he could easily do it. But at this point, I don't really think it matters. Kaho's trying to fight. Kaho's trying to play the physical damage of the Naga on top of the sustain. But it's daytime now. These Moonwills are dry forever. Or destroyed. Sweet Fork Lightning. Now the banish against the Naga as well. You know what? This push is super strong and it could be even better. With 2-0 rifles, with more banish, 40 is back. No 3-0. First match point defended on his second loser's pick though. That was the last loser's pick he got. Solid game. Weathered the storm early. Didn't allow for a follow-up really. And as I said, he was cooking. That's just sometimes as simple as it is. Kaho didn't find more damage, like a little bit with the Footman attack, a little bit with Demon Hunter into workers. Alright. But nothing critical really. Bigger army, better heroes, better sustain. For a new guy who's currently #1 player in the world. That would be happy for years now, but you're joining the scene at a pretty good time because he's not as dominant as he once was. Buskill with the 5 gifted subs. Wow. Earlier today begging for a sub. Now bring the gifts. Sweet, 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 sweet. Thank you, Buzzy. I will not roast you on stream anymore. Motor Shoe 48,000. Thank you very much for the sub as well. 4,800. 4,800. Motor Shoe. What's a motor shoe? I don't know. But who cares? When we have a game up. It is still match points for the semi-final for Wonderboy Kaho. It is still Fortitude facing elimination in his own tournament, but it is 40 fighting and finding better solutions. Kaho's first loser's pick is concealed. And for a very, very long time, we broke 1,700 subs by the way, let's go! For a very, very long time, this seemed like the no-brain Night Elf pick against Human. Expanding quite hard. Afterwards, you take the game. 40 found a way to creep this, to expand here. And make things odd. Demon Hunter, Archmage, we stick to our guns. 40 has shown tremendous 2-base 1 tier 3 play here. 40 has shown some crazy 1-base rifle pushes here. There's quite some variety. For a long time ago, he was also maybe in desperation trying tower pushes here. But I think if you're down 1-2,
a player's forces are under attack.
Facing elimination in an $18,000 tournament, you really don't want to do a tower push. Unless you have the craziest cojones in the world. We start things with a rock column, and for Kaho, not seeing a keeper is a little atypical.
Player's forces are under attack.
Even nowadays. Ooh, 40 is abandoning the lab. Plan B. Demon Hunter walks into a void. And we have a little bit of a stalemate. 40 still working on Footman. Kaho also a long tier 1 phase. Alaric 1, thank you for the 10 month. Fourth farm is coming. I think it's good decision making by 40 to fake the lab, make the Demon Hunter run across. And if you see something's coming, abandon the camp. TNX3, thank you for the sub. Damn, are we getting close to a hype train? It feels like it. Archers in position, Fortitude knows. Yeah, I really feel like they were lacking in the Hammerfall creep jack. This is scary. 8 militia. This has to work. New water elemental coming. Wisps are here. Level 2 demon. Immolation it is. Let's go. Time to burn. This might be critical damage for the semi-final. Creeps about to die. Footman and militia find the connection to the backline. Archer damage isn't the craziest. Huge lasted. Archmage got a lot. Yep, and the demon hunter is surrounded. Just like that. This is of course a lot of damage. Uptime. Fights his way out. Town portal now. Archers into shadow melt. Can't reach any more. But this is a lot of damage, but very little kills. Hype train has arrived at the perfect time. Thank you, Yuichi7 for the prime.
A player's forces are under attack.
Much appreciating all the primes, all the support. Ring +5 on the Demon Hunter though. Kaho stole that, and I think that is a major steal. Especially when you go with an immolation build, you try to stay in the middle of the army for as long as possible, or in the middle of the peasant line for as long as possible. Just tankiness on an edgy hero, always great. 40 made it to level 3 without much harm. And Kaho chooses to be defensive now instead of doubling down. His tech is done. Maybe a different follow-up. This wasn't much, was it? No, it's the same follow-up. Archmage walks into the... Is it hands? Yeah, you need hands to operate a bow. In the hands of the Naga. Tower. Close to completion. Ooh, this is still scary. Up now. Oh, that's big. First mana burn. Hits hard.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
Lore's coming this time. There shouldn't be time for the Archmage to cancel this. Footman not at home. Archer siege. Two water elementals up. Archmage far in the back. New footies coming. The Footman could stop the retreat of archers and backstab, and that's exactly what they're doing now. Little bit of a sandwich in a position where you don't have a TP. They don't care too much and just walk across. This didn't work as planned. Tech is running. Defend coming. Kaho is doing a good job and keeping 40 busy. Don't allow him to creep too much. But there was also little damage towards the economy. 40's push might be delayed. But it's still strong. More loot with the 3 gifted subs. Let's go. Hype train level reached. Go, go, hype train. This game certainly deserves it, man. Thank you. Demon Hunter not level 3. Great deny earlier. Can't stop it forever, but you know, every second counts. Oh, Invis Archmage just a little bit too late. Could have stolen the big mana potion. Oh boy. And Kaho tier 3. It's a similar setup to Hammerfall, with this game being a lot better for Kaho than it was before, because the game before was a disaster. No Blizzard. Dryad's coming in. We got the spell. But Bears are still some time away. And it is a lot of footies with defend. Bit of a weird position here. Yeah, with only piercing damage, how much are you realistically able to achieve? Oh, the Sanctum though. That's up for grabs. Hero's diving against an Arcane Tower, but I think that's fine. Kaho is unwilling to position his heroes a little bit too far because he has no town portal anymore. Lucky break by 40.
A player's forces are under attack.
And more creeping. 40 has major lumber issues. That's a big problem if you ask me. Siphon works well, but only level 1. No banish yet. Kaho is dictating this game. Wherever he wants to be, he is. No rifles out yet. Wait.
Are under attack.
There's a blacksmith, alright. Fortitude has to play an extremely defensive game. But you can't be too defensive, because then Kaho creeps the entire map and pushes when he's ready. Which is soon. 40 still struggles with lumber. Help of the creeps and snare. Cloak of Flames. D-snare. Should be a cell. Like, immolation is always better. Against the Blood Mage, you can't be sure that you have mana, but it's still better. It's like a passive immolation now. Ooh, level 4. Level 4 is big. Oh, Mountain Giants. MG equals GG. Ooh, there is no answer to Mountain Giants. There's no answer to Mountain Giants. No Blizzard, no Mortars. That is problematic. We also got a Tome of Retraining on the Demon Hunters, so no immolation anymore. Cloak of Flames is enough. But Kaho still needs time for 2 MGs to produce. He's looking for a timing here. Red Drake. Oh, stolen by 40? No. Okay, it doesn't show anymore. Looked like Naga made no progress, but I think she got it with the Fork Lightning. Do you have the time for the MGs? 40 is pushing, 76 food. He's just completely ignoring the army. The militia being caught, all right. But Kaho, he has a TP. And what? 40 creeping. Ooh, he's trying to give some solo experience to the Blood Mage. Supply is clearly in 40's favor. Kaho. Oh, so patient. Town portal home! Push abandoned! Oh, this is everything Kaho needed. But I guess level 2 Blood Mage makes a difference now. Now we're producing. Whoo, that was greedy. That was super greedy. Three heal scrolls invul potion. Only tier 2. You need to win versus mass. With mass. If this push fails, 40, you're out of your own tournament. MG's not out yet. Transition to Blizzard. Shop down, no breakers. And the floodgates are open. Militia in the middle sees there's no expansion there. 40's expo might fall, but is that a problem? He reached 74 food already. Mountain Giants are blocked, but he's not interested in that. Tier 3 is done. Shop is gone. No staff, no orb. That's kind of big. Mountain Giants don't do much damage. Blizzard is raining at top of the back line, but it's mostly Dryads. Bears are getting hurt now as well. No Flame Strike. It's again Banish. Banish needs to work. 3 heal scrolls still. Very patient play. Blizzard is raining down. Needs to sidestep though. Okay, 1 Mountain Giant already at 50%. They are soaking up so much damage. First heal scroll used. Blizzard is doing a lot, but 40 is down to 58. That was mostly Footman and Militia. But the Naga is a beast. Again, still has a mana potion. These MGs might open the door to the semi-final for Kaho. Blizzard is not finding the right targets, is it? Not really. Still heal scrolls. Needs it. Soon. Here we go. But only 1 left. Kaho survives 2 heal scrolls with 61 food. Neck and neck fight, but of course it takes forever for Fortitude's army to arrive. Demon Hunter low. Now nighttime is over in a bit. The supply can swing super fast. Oh! With a Fork Lightning, for example, or if a Mountain Giant falls. They also soak up a lot of moons, of course. If Richu hits them, that's kind of nice. Demon Hunter has nothing to save himself anymore. And as you might know, and if you listen, no shop, no staff, just Richu. 40 is stemming against the defeat, but how? How do you want to do this now without a heal scroll anymore? I think Kaho got this. Level 5 Demon Hunter. Ooh, it's so rough. Reinforcements trickling in slowly but steady. Blood Mage never made a level. Only 0.4. Level 4 Archmage helps a lot with the Brilliant Aura now, but does it really matter at this point? 1 Mountain Giant out of the fight. You can subtract 7 food from the counter, but 40 has to run home and gets an exit kill here. Expo was killed by Kaho. It's 1 base, 1 base, and 40 is down to 37 food. That is unwinnable. It feels unwinnable. The MG soaked up 3,000 damage or something. And now we can heal at the fountain alongside the bears. All that damage that was done earlier will be neglected. Level 5 Naga as well. 40 needs an absolute miracle. You can't fight with MGs and bears at the fountain. You can't. Grasping at straws. This entire tournament just got a lot more expensive for Fortitude. Can he play a passive game, stay at 50, and win with the no upkeep advantage? I don't know, man. All the work of Fortitude against Undead, against Orc. And then it's a Night Elf who knocks him out. Everything is invis, okay, hello, that's a nice trap. Desperate attempt, Archmage in the middle of it all. Casters seem to be protected, but the bears are marching through the blizzard once again. It's not hitting the targets it needs to. No consumable ready to save this Blood Mage, and it's over. 40 is out. Wonder Boy completes another perfect race distribution in the semifinals. A lot of people had 40 in their bracket, but Kaho today on 3 out of 4 maps, pretty clearly the better player. He read 40 way too well on map 1 and 2. Map 3 was a little bit of a glitch, but in map 4 he was back.